Oh god, another Paranormal Activity movie. When are they going to end these? Okay, just to forewarn you, I might give spoilers on this movie, on this review, because I'm gonna tell you everything that's gonna be annoying me with this series, but we'll get to that later. But let's talk about this movie in particular. I thought this was okay. This wasn't as annoying as the other sequels, but it was alright. It was just same thing we've seen in the other movies, just new family. It's just a rehash of the first movie, just with new stuff added in and new people. I mean, brand new people. This has nothing to do with the original family, except for the neighbors that live across the street. But other than that, it's just what you would expect. I just say just give it 1 star out of 5. There's nothing really to care about. I mean, wasn't really scary. There was only like 1 or 2 parts where I jumped, but other than that, I was just like, okay, it's not really scary. Okay, just move on. Yeah, I will say it's at least entertaining, but at least this one kept me interested. The other two were just like, number 2 and 3 were just like, yeah, I didn't really care. But yeah, so yeah, like 1 star out of 5. It was entertaining. Um, this part's going to give a little bit of spoilers. If you want to stop now, go ahead. But if you've already seen the movie or you just don't care like I do, just go ahead and watch the rest of this video. I'm going to give spoilers. I'm right now going to talk about all the little things that annoy me through the entire series. Let's see, Paranormal Activity 1 was just creepy to me. I was like, wow, this is just creepy. It wasn't really scary, but it was creepy. But when we got to the sequels, like Paranormal Activity 2, it was just annoying to me because it's just a rehash of the first movie. There wasn't anything different. Paranormal Activity 3 really annoyed me because it was just rehash of 2 and 1, and they changed the storyline a little bit. Because if you remember, with Paranormal Activity 1, it was just a demon that wanted to possess a woman. In the second one, it was, from what the daughters were telling, it was like some ancestors of theirs, like, I can't remember because I only saw it once, but if I remember correctly, some ancestor of theirs like sold their soul to the devil so their family and future generations would be prosperous. But the price was a son. But they've always had daughters. But now one of them has a son, and now the demon wants that son as payment. But then we get to Paranormal, and then we see that the daughter that was possessed in the first one is going to get the kid, and it gets the kid at the end. When we got to Paranormal Activity 3, they went backwards to the beginning, and we find out that's not true. We find out that the grandmother was a witch and has a covenant and wants something with these kids. It confused me. I was like, "What? Wait a minute! You changed the storyline. What's going on?" And then we get to this one. If you remember, at the end of Paranormal Activity 2, the son Hunter was taken. And then this one, there's a weird kid that stays with them for a little bit because the woman from the last one gets sick or something and has to go to the hospital, so the son has been taken care of, and that's when all these weird things happen. But apparently, that weird kid is not Hunter from the last one. That confused me. It's not him. The son of the family that the whole movie revolves around was adopted and apparently is Hunter. That confused me. It's like, is he the spirit of that kid, or the kid wants to possess it? It confused me. It didn't really explain anything. And that's why they want this kid, is because he's apparently Hunter. And I'm like, wait a minute, that confused me. Wait a minute, why? What's with this weird kid then? How'd they lose Hunter? Did they lose him along the way? It just rose a lot of questions. It just confused me. And then all of a sudden we get to the end of the movie and we find out they're not really witches; they're demonic witches or something like that. They like turn into weird, creepy, fanged monsters. It's like, wait a minute, you keep on changing something. You're annoying me. What the hell? And then the one other thing that annoys me throughout the entire series, from 1 to 4, is their timing. It really pisses me off. I mean, seriously, they keep building to the scare and building and building and building, and then all of a sudden they do it, and it's a bit too late. It's like you should have scared me 2 minutes ago when I would have been scared, but instead you decided to scare me like at 5 minutes later, and I'm not scared anymore. I've already expected it, and it's already happened. and you lost me. And also another thing is that the entire series is completely predictable. After you see the first movie, all the scares in the rest of the movie the entire series are predictable. You know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen with each scare because each build is predictable, and it's just there's nothing new. So I really don't care for it. I don't really care for the series, but they're just somewhat entertaining. And I'm just hoping if because it does open up for a fifth one. There's a clip at the end of the credits where it takes place in Spain or something. And if they do make a fifth one, hopefully they'll just end it because seriously, it's like you need to end it because we're all getting to you. It's like there's nothing new. You're just redoing everything, and I just like it to end. But that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.